We are going to open within yesterday's range around the value from yesterday. Uh, we did try higher and later rotated, but for now the pullback low and single print stop held the prices. I had marked this pullback as major support, but now it is shifting towards overnight lows. Yesterday I got obliterated. Was trying different strategy than usual, and it didn't work out well. So today I'm going to size down and be really careful with trading. Yesterday's trend day up shouldn't be that surprising for me, but it was, and yet I couldn't capitalize on this fact. I was trading the opposite, was trying to fade this move as it didn't look especially strong. But I remember from yesterday's preparation I had this zone marked as a key support, and in A and B period we couldn't even get there, so this should be quite telling that the underlying market is stronger. And after we made an outside bar in B and we've made single prints, this should be a clear indication of some momentum to the upside. Breaking daily highs is another example, and no excuse on my part. Really poor trading yesterday, so it's going to be really important for me to regain confidence in my own strategy and trade good today. Yesterday we made quite significant rally, but we didn't break this high, which was poor, and it is for me at least it is quite surprising. I thought that after we made such a big move in I period, we could get higher, yet we couldn't. So this might be a little tell that we are not ready yet to trade higher prices. And as of now, we are balancing around this high volume node we made during this entire range. Of course, all-time highs is on the cards today, but as of now, I should favor more rotational trade. It is somewhat similar to the move we had during this dip. We rolled over on this day, and after final move to the downside, we rotated and traded higher explosively. Only those 2 days were balancing. So if we are to replay this, we might see another day of balance here, and later we will challenge all-time highs. But this is like picking straws, not that constructive to look at previous occurrences of those market behaviors. I think so. There's one more thing I'd like to look, but we had trend day up, and the next day did quite opposite, and the entire up move was reversed, but I cannot recall which one was it. Not sure. maybe this was it. Yeah, maybe, but I'm not sure. Or no, this was down day. Yeah, so anyway, going to today's session, I'd like to see an early dip below overnight low, and if we can hold part of those single prints, I have this zone marked as an area of interest to me. So if we make an excess early on, I like to enter longs as soon as we get back into overnight range. If we make some bigger dip, I like to see an excessive move out of this area, and maybe with profile looking something like this. I'd like to enter above this small bulge of volume. If we feel those entire sets of singles, I'm not sure if I can look for longs. If we build some structure above, then maybe, but if we start trending, then not necessarily. And to the upside, well, there's not that much left. If we break above yesterday's highs, well, it is possible to look for an early fade and trade against daily high, or trade on a pullback back to the middle, and treating this as a playground. Yeah, that's one scenario. If we get above overnight high, that's also possibility, but I would need to be very careful if we just bounce from yesterday's high and reject those prices. So contrastly, if we move early higher, break above yesterday's high, then for example make poor high here, or roll over here and bounce from yesterday's highs, then I like to see myself trading to the long side. It is opposite to this scenario when we see the break below and I trade this move, and here we don't see the break, or we see break and recapture this area, and then I trade this move. Above overnight highs there is not much left. Here is another, well, I pointed this out. Here is some possibility of rotation lower, but overall, if we start building value above yesterday's highs, then I think we might have some additional trending today, at least to get those highs. Not sure if we can trend above after a trend day yesterday, but since overnight is correcting some of it, we might see. Well, I'm thinking because now overnight is trading lower, so overnight inventory is going to be short, and early move to the upside will be correcting overnight inventory, so this won't be necessarily real strength in the market, but just inventory adjustment. So this is one thing I should be really careful watching, if not to mistake the early correction of overnight inventory with something more sinister. But overall, I will be very careful today, again, not to make yesterday's mistakes.